So we are back to the chess rule we talked about, and this is called, we're going to call it castling. Of course it's called castling. Castling is when the king moves 2 steps. It's the only special occasion when the king is allowed to move 2 steps. Why? It's done to hide the king from danger, and it's a very important step. Remember, between the king and the rook, there's always a bishop. This side there's a bishop, knight, and this side we have the knight, the bishop, queen, and knight. So this is how the chessboard is set. This is how the chessboard is set, and with these pieces we have, if these pieces move away from the chessboard, let's say the queen moved away, the knight, the bishop, knight. If these pieces move away and there remains space between the king and the rook, the king is allowed to move 2 steps. So, and this is what we 2 steps, and the rook jumps over. Even this side, the king is allowed to move 2 steps, and the rook jumps over. So please note that we have 2 types of castling. This side is the short side, and this side the long side. So this is called short castling, and this is called long castling. So castling has rules, and very important rules. Let's mark these 4 rules. Number 1, any of these pieces to castle, they shouldn't have moved. So if this rook moved away, and let's say this guy also moves, and this guy comes back, and also this guy comes back, you cannot castle short side. White cannot castle on the short side because this rook moved, and also black cannot castle on the short side because this rook moved. So the king and the rook to castle shouldn't have moved before. The king and the rook to castle shouldn't have moved before. So that's the first thing you have to always remember. The king and the rook to castle, they shouldn't have moved before or earlier in the game. So let's assume nothing has moved, and let's castle. So 2 steps and the rook jumps over. Rule number 2, the king should not be in danger. So let's assume this guy, the queen comes and attacks the king. The queen is attacking the king. When the queen attacks the king, check, you have to say check. The king cannot choose to castle. That's not right. The king cannot castle when he's in danger. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2, the king cannot castle through danger. The king cannot castle from danger. The king cannot castle through danger. So let's say, can the king castle through danger? There's a danger line here. The queen is targeting this square, so the king cannot jump over this danger square. So rule number 2, this is very special. The king cannot castle through danger. The king cannot castle through danger. So that's also not allowed. And finally, the king cannot castle into danger. So these are different things: from danger, through danger, and into danger. Let's try long castling this side. 1, 2. The king will be in danger from the queen, from the black queen. So the king cannot castle through danger. So this is something very important to always also remember. The king cannot castle into danger. So number 1, we say the king cannot castle if he has moved before or the rook has moved before. The king cannot castle from danger. The king cannot castle through danger. And the king cannot castle into danger. So castling is a special rule, but it has to be done in a very safety zone or in a safe way. So it's a very important thing to always remember, and that's something very remarkable. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more chess content, and support the Comrades Chess channel to do more content for many people out there who are learning this chess game. Thank you.